Israeli troops have retaken control of much of Gaza's Netzarim corridor in its renewed assault against Hamas. Seizing the key security zone is an important part of Israel's escalation since the ceasefire collapsed and could set the stage for another major ground invasion.
The ability to go into the corridor, out of the corridor at will is a huge strategic advantage for the state of Israel going forward.
The 18-square-mile Netzarim corridor in the Gaza Strip has served as both an east-west road and north-south barrier for the Israeli military.
This area has strategic significance for Israel. It's where Israel can control the movement of Palestinians up and down the enclave. And at the same time, have the control of this corridor allows Israel to quickly besiege the northern part of the Gaza Strip.
Israel created the corridor soon after its ground invasion of Gaza in 2023.
When I embedded with the Israeli military, we often drove through this corridor if we were going anywhere inside of Gaza. From the video screens inside those vehicles, we could see that it was basically just rubble or sand all across the way.
This satellite image from last April shows damaged buildings and an Israeli military base, which includes a checkpoint on one of Gaza's main north-south roads.
All of those military sites, none of them were permanent. They were all made out of trailers that the Israelis had organized in such a way to provide shelter for soldiers who would be stationed there for weeks at a time.
The Israeli military began a full withdrawal from the corridor in February as part of a ceasefire agreement with Hamas. The pullback allowed displaced Palestinians to move with relative ease from temporary shelters in the south back to their homes in the north. Enabling that return had been one of Hamas's key demands in the ceasefire deal struck in January. Israel has used the corridor as a bargaining chip to obtain the release of hostages. Israel said it ordered this fresh assault in Gaza after Hamas failed to release remaining hostages or accept US proposals for extending a ceasefire.
Israel, with one move, it's both setting the stage for the next part of this escalation, but at the same time, it retakes this very important piece of leverage that it will bring back with it to the negotiating table.
Before the military withdrew from the corridor in February, it told the Israeli government it could afford to leave the strategic zone because it could quickly retake it. On Friday, Israel's defense minister threatened permanent occupation of some of the territory if Hamas doesn't release its remaining hostages.
This is why the Netzarim corridor isn't just a crucial piece of infrastructure now. This will facilitate Israeli military operations inside of Gaza potentially for many years to come.